It's time for the FedEx Cup playoffs. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 7 of this Vinny J PGA Tour 2K23 MyCareer series. And today, as I said 15 seconds ago, and like it says in the title, I'm going to be starting the FedEx Cup playoffs with the FedEx St. Jude Championship. That's one of 3 tournaments here, the first of 3 tournaments in the FedEx Cup playoffs. Obviously, you have to qualify top 125 for the FedEx St. Jude Championship, the top 70 for the BMW Championship, and the top 30 for the Tour Championship. And the winner of the last tournament, which is the Tour Championship, wins the FedEx Cup. And you have to, like I said, the top 125, top 70, and top 30 are in the FedEx Cup stand-ins, which I'll show you right here. I'm 29th. At one point, I think I was like 181st. So, and that was like 4 or 5 tournaments ago. So I went from 181st to 29th, which is pretty good. 873 points, 23 events played. I have 1 win, 3 top 10 finishes. I'm 3,400 points behind the leader, which is Tiger Woods, who's 1,500 points up on the second place person. He's in first. Lydia Ko is in second, but she's 1,500 points behind Tiger Woods. So obviously those top few players are guaranteed they're going to be in the Tour Championship. And then, I mean, right now the cutoff for the Tour Championship is top 30. But obviously there's still 2 tournaments before the Tour Championship. And right now I'm in 29th. The 31st, the player in 31st, which is just outside the cut line for the Tour Championship, has 866 points. I have 873. So I'm only 7 points up, 7 points within that cut line. But there's still 2 tournaments before the Tour Championship. But at this point, I am guaranteed to be playing obviously in the FedEx St. Jude Championship and the BMW Championship, and then, as I say, a 50-50 chance if I'm in the Tour Championship. Now, I do well in the next 2 tournaments because, like I said, I'm only 7 points within the Tour Championship cut line. And by the way, in the last episode, I challenged Harold Vayner III to a rivalry. I shot a +2. He shot a +7. So I won that rivalry. And if you look at it, that Harold Vayner III, who I won that rivalry against in the last episode, he was 4th in the FedEx Cup stand-ins, and he, like I said, he shot a +7. I shot a +2. And by the way, for all the tournaments, I set each tournament to be 1 round. Even these last few. So yeah. The winner of the FedEx St. Jude Championship and the winner of the BMW Championship both did 2,000 FedEx Cup points, and then obviously in the Tour Championship, it's the last tournament of the season. Therefore, even the winner doesn't get any points because it's the last tournament of the season. So these next 2 are the finals, and then the Tour Championship is the final. It's singular because it's the actual last tournament. The winner of the Tour Championship wins the FedEx Cup. If I can get in the Tour Championship, I have a 1 in 30 chance. 1 in 30 chance to win the FedEx Cup. But you gotta start here in the FedEx St. Jude Championship at TPC Southwind. 18 holes, field size, which means the number of golfers is 125, hence why you have to be top 125 in the FedEx Cup points for the current season. So 18 holes, 125 golfers, and the winning golfer gets 2,000 FedEx Cup points. So yeah, the last 4 tournaments, I was tied for 2nd, tied for 6th, won the Rocket Mortgage Classic, and then tied for 19th in the Knot Championship, which is the last episode of this series. Tiger Woods won that tournament. I was +2, tied for 19th. Now let's get into the FedEx St. Jude Championship, first of 3 tournaments here in the FedEx Cup playoffs at TPC Southwind. Let's get into it. And Ricky Fowler is going to be at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. And will I do a rivalry with him? I did a rivalry with him in the very first episode, which was the very first tournament this season. And I did that. I lost miserably. Then I never did it again until the last episode. So I'm 1 for 2 in rivalries. But obviously this one's Ricky Fowler, not Harold Varner III. But I'm going to do it because I have confidence. Par 70. 7,277 yards, par 70, TPC Southwind, begin round. Let's go. The next episode of the series will be the BMW Championship, and the next episode after that will be the Tour Championship, if I'm in the Tour Championship, of course, because BMW Championship and this tournament, I'm definitely in this tournament and the next one for sure, because the next one's top 70. I'm not going to drop 30 or whatever spots, or that would be actually like 50, I would have to drop like 40 spots to be out of the top 70. But the Tour Championship, I'm right on the edge of the cut line. If I do well in this tournament, even if I don't win it, I can cement my name in the top 30. Because if I can get to the Tour Championship, I have a chance. Like I said, 1 in 30 chance to win the FedEx Cup if I'm in the Tour Championship. Gotta keep the ball in play and chip and putt. Let's watch the presentation. These two announcers, the FedEx St. Jude Championship. (7,277 yards), like I said, par 70, TPC south wind. Not sure where this actually is. I'm not sure where south wind is. But yeah, you have a play-by-play announcer, a color analyst, and then 2 announcers on the course following the players. There's Ricky Fowler, age 35, 5'9". I think he turned pro in 2009. He's actually my grandma's favorite player, or at least one of her favorite players. But yeah, FedEx Cup playoffs, first stop, FedEx St. Jude Championship. And I do not want to hit that tree, because here we go, as we're on your way here in the FedEx St. Jude Championship, as that might end up in the bunker, but I didn't want to hit that tree off the tee. And that might stop, no. So, first drive here in the playoffs is in the bunker. But I did not want to hit the... And sit! And I'll stay on, so I'm on in 2. Obviously, I'm now putting 39 feet downhill. But I just did it close for par. Or make it, but worst case scenario, I did it close. I mean, it's pretty much straight. It is definitely, like, almost straight. I sent it way. I mean, it was somewhat online, but let's see. It should be pretty much straight back up the hill. And I made the par. So good job. I mean, I went in the bunker off the tee, and then got on in 2 though. 2 putted. I mean, hey, it's a good job. Just it did end. Ricky Fowler is tied for second, -1 through 1. I'm even through 1, so, I mean, we're fine. I don't think Ricky Fowler's going to shoot a +7 like Harold Boehner III. I'm surprised he even shot a +7, because he was 4th in the FedEx Cup standings, and he'll probably stay 4th, and that means he'll definitely be in this tournament. He's definitely in this tournament, plus the next 2. So, we'll see. I'm on the fairway there. But obviously, remember, because it's a FedEx Cup playoffs, these are some hard courses. Here's Ricky, which, like I said, my grandma, my dad's mom. Ricky Fowler is one of her favorite players, if not her favorite, and he just hit the cup or hit the flag. But yeah, she really likes Phil Mickelson and Ricky Fowler. Especially what Ricky wears. Usually he wears all orange on Sundays. This is 90 yards. 92, actually. Oh, there's the pin. It was in the shadows. As I'll stay on there. So, green and regulation in the first 2 holes. It's hard to see the pin because there's parts of shadows and parts of light on the green. I can barely see the pin. Or barely see the hole. I can see the pin. I can't see the hole, though. For birdie. And turn! Oh, what in the world? That went like around the hole. And it's 4 inches, and So, par, he's still -1. I'm tied for 4th, tied with Tiger Woods. Charles Howell the third is -2. He's the leader. And then there's Ricky Fowler plus someone else named, I think, Keith is -1. And that should be good. There's water on the right-hand side. There is going to be a tree on my way, though. I definitely don't want to hit the tree, but I can get that around the tree. See, the thing is, where it's aiming me, I'm going right through the tree, and that might end up in the water. It's par 5, so how do I club? I want to avoid that tree and go this way. Oh, okay, I'm gonna hit an 8-iron here. I don't want to hit the. If I hit that tree, that might have ended up in the water. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. And there's Ricky, and I'm on the left. We're almost wearing the same thing. We're both wearing a white hat, both wearing like a gray shirt, gray polo shirt, and then khaki pants. But I was on the left there. Anyway, this is a lob wedge from like 68 yards. And hey, that was. I mean, this is for Is that for birdie? Because I'm pretty sure it's for birdie. Yeah, that's for birdie. So here's Ricky. But yeah, that was a good layup. Did hit that 8-iron to make sure I didn't go in the water or hit that tree. And now Ricky, he's on the green from the bunker. Does it go in? That's going in. Yeah, he did. Yeah, but we are wearing the same thing almost. We're both wearing a white hat, gray polo shirt, khaki pants, and white shoes. Here we go. This is for birdie still, and I'm 12 feet, so even though I had to lay up right with the second shot, I still got on for a chance for birdie, and again I just didn't aim too far to the right. 9 inches for a par, so that's 3 pars. But Ricky, that means his sand shot where he hole out from the bunker must have been the save for par, but. Time for 4th, even through 3. Ricky -1 through 3, so we're in the same group. 192, par 3, first par 3 here at TPC Southwind. Never got a hole-in-one yet. I've got obviously birdies. I've got a couple eagles. I've never done an albatross. I've done obviously pars and birdies. I've got a couple eagles, one on camera, one in the last episode, and then an albatross is. Where you did a 2 on a par 5. The only way to get that is if you hole out from the fairway like a long way. So I got on, barely. That's 27 feet down a hill. It's going the other way. It's not really doing. That was bad, huh? 4 feet for par. Can't miss this, hopefully. And I don't. So it's 4 pars? 4 pars. So 4, 4, 5, 3. It's a par 70, so it's 35 on the front, 35 on the back, 70 total for the par. Yeah, so I'm 2 back to the lead, even through 4. The leader, which Ricky Fowler's tied for the lead, is -2. So yeah, 4 pars obviously is better than like 4 bogeys. But I need a birdie here or something. I don't need to win. I'm not saying I have to win, but obviously, like I said at the beginning, Ricky Fowler's not going to be shooting a +7 like Harold Vayner III did in the last episode. It's par 4, 224, so the 5 wood should be good. Well, that would be good. I pulled it. Sit. It's on that first cut. At least I didn't go in the bunker. Now here's Ricky. Obviously, I think we're in the same group. We're on the same hole, but usually there's a group for each hole on the green, and then a group on that, or the group on the tee box, and then a group on that same green. Now you almost chipped in there, about 3-4 feet. That should be a gimme. I would assume that's for par. Let's see, man. I chipped in for a birdie in the last episode. And I chipped that too hard. Chipped that way too hard. But now it's 12 feet for par. And I made it. As it trickles in, I had the good line, just whether or not if I hit it. So par, 5 pars to start the day, even through 5. It's Charles Howell the third and Ricky Fowler both -2. Ricky through 5, that Howell through 9. 5 holes and 9 holes. When I say through 9 or whatever, through 5, I mean like 5 holes. The number like through 5, he's through 5 holes, through 9 holes. That might end up in the first cut of the rough, but that's so yeah. When it's a par 35, by the way, that means there's only one par 5 per 9, and we already played that par 5. 115. And that was an 8-iron from 115. Well, it worked. It's a little, well, maybe that wasn't. Been on green on regulation. Well, not the last hole, but I saved for par. Now it's 30 feet down the hill. Well, I mean, Ricky must have bogeyed, so. I mean, if I make this tie Ricky Fowler. Yeah, just a little too hard, but now I have 7 feet back up the hill for my par. And that is in. So Ricky, so I mean, hey, I mean, it could be worse, but it could be definitely better. So yeah, Ricky is -1 with Billy Horschel -1, and then that Howell is still -2. So I'm tied for 4th behind Howell, and then that Horschel and Fowler are tied for 2nd. I'm tied for 4th. So like I said, because it's a par 35, usually there's 2 par 5s per 9. Because it's a par 35 on each 9, there's 2 par 5s total, 1 on each 9. Usually there's 4 total, 2 on each 9. In this case, there's 2 total, 1 on each 9. 166. Avoided the tree. It's at the hole. It's going to hit just past into the left. But that's a heck of a shot from 173 out. Well, it's a little past the hole, but 173. 17 feet. A little down the hill, I would say. A little down the hill. Oh, I just aimed too far. Just aimed a little too far. And I keep the par train going, which obviously birdie train's better, but a bogey train is worse, so. Now this is for birdie. He did up by 2 strokes on me and tied for the lead, and he missed it, so he's going to stay -1. 1 back to the lead and 1 up on me. But I mean, oh, Billy Horschel is now in the lead, -2. Howell's -1, and then Ricky Fowler's actually even. I'm even, and John Rahm is even. So we're tied for 3rd. Horschel's -1, tied in 2nd alone, and then, oh no, Horschel's -2 in 1st place. Howell -1 is in 2nd. 2nd par 3. There's still 4 par 3s, 2 on each 9. And that should be perfect. That's going to be pin high, about 10 feet to the right, give or take. Maybe 12, but that's perfect. 11 feet. Try to get my first birdie of the day. And, oh, just over the right edge, man. Well, that's going to be 8 pars to start the day, but there's the sun, so Horschel's -2, Adam Hadwin's -1, Ricky Fowler, myself, and John Rahm all even, and then I don't know what happened to the other guy. He might be even too, but here we go, tied for 3rd. I'm still tied for 3rd, 2 back. Horschel's -2, and then Adam Hadwin -1. Horschel's, I believe, American, and then Hadwin's Canadian. There's some water there. This is the 9th hole, right? Yeah, 9th hole. It is neck and neck. Well, if he makes this, he's gonna eagle and go 2 up on me, or at least at the moment. Oh no. Oh, he's in the bunker, or he's either in the bunker or just short of it. So it's gonna be hard up and down for par there if you can do it. For me though, let's see if I can avoid that. 140, 9 iron, at least for my character. In real life, 140 would probably be like a 7 iron for me, or 8 iron. And I'm on, so now let's see if I can 1 under. Oh, there we go. Shot a 1 under 34 on the front, and I'm probably tied for second maybe, or possibly tied for the lead. No, tied for third. Oh no, I'm in third by myself because Horschel and Hadwin are both -2. Fowler's +2. So I'm in third alone. Horschel and Hadwin tied for first at 2 under. I'm 1 under, so I'm 1 back. Uh-oh. That's a... Stop! Oh, that'll stop. I didn't see that water, but it's good. Nine iron, 143, almost carbon copy, hopefully, at least distance-wise, from the last hole. And that should be perfect. That might be a little off the green. No, that's going to stop right there. Yes, it will. There's a Fowler's now +2. That was me right there. Tied for first if I can make this. And turn. Oh, I hit that a little too hard. I gotta make this to stay 1 under. And I made it. So 9 pars at 1 birdie through 10. -1 still. So I mean that scorecard obviously I have 9 pars, 1 birdie. Fowler's +3. I'm tied for third with Brood Dreadit. We're both -1. Hadwin and Horschel still -2. 2-way tie for first, 2-way tie for third. And then Fowler's what, +2? Or did I say +3? But he's something like that. Oh shoot, I might end up in the water. Up, up, up. Oh, okay. Unless that rolls back. Okay, I'll stop right there. I should have paid attention. I think it was the wind or something that, or something. No, the wind's 0 miles an hour, so. Here we go. This is like 50 foot. And, oh my, that went right over the cup, but I hit that way too hard. And now I gotta go back down the hill. And it's in. Good par. So even though I sent the first one like 12 foot past the hole, up the hill, about 12 foot put back down the hill, and I made it. And now here's a chip in, and he saved par, chipped in from the bunker, so good job. I'm still up, I think, 3 or 4 strokes on him. Yeah, he's +3 through 11. I'm -1, tied for second with Horschel. Hadwin's down first, -2 by himself. 345, par 4, 12. We haven't hit that. 1 par 5 only on the bat now. We haven't had it yet. I'm not sure which hole it is. But I have a chance to win this. I mean, I'm right there, folks. Oh, there's water on the bad side of the screen, so let me try it. Right there should be fine. So I'd rather be short than long. That should be perfect. That is perfect. perfecto, about maybe 6-7 feet to the right, if that, 5 feet. This is for birdie, and good speed, good direction, falls in, and I'm tied for the first, or possibly even solo first if Hadwin bogeyed, but I'm either tied for first or in first by myself. This is for birdie for Ricky. Okay, so you have a par there, but when you're +3, you need to get birdie. And I'm tied for first with Hadwin, both -2. Horschel's -1. John Rahm even, and then Ricky Fowler +4 through 12, tied for 17th. 13th, par 4, 453. Is that a dog led to the right? It is a dog led to the right a little bit. .160. And that should be good. It's going to hit about pin high. It'll probably go about a few more feet, but that's perfect. If I had to make that, I have a solo lead. I'm on the left, my caddy's on the right. 17 feet for a second straight birdie. And, oh, just pushed it. But I pushed it a little too far to the 6 feet coming up. And that's good. So I've had, what, a couple birdies, right? Yeah, birdie 9 and birdie 12. Everything else I've parred, so I'll take that. 2 under right now. And I'm still tied for first. Fowler still +4, still tied for 17th. Horschel's -1, Rahm is even. Rahm has 1 hole left. 221 par 3, that's on the longer end of par 3. Water, obviously right there, and that's going to land literally on maybe a foot to the right of the hole, but then go about 20 yards past. Maybe not 20. 30 feet. 30 feet. Obviously a yard is 3 feet. That gained some speed. Just missed, but now I have 7 feet back up the hill. And I stay bogey free. So I'm through 14. I have, what, 12 pars, 2 bogeys? Or 12 pars, 2 birdies. I have no bogeys. Stay bogey free. And now here's the same hole. Ricky, that is not going to go in. That should be a par. It should be, you would think. But I'm still tied for first. I'm through 14. Horschel is through 15. Hadwin's back to -1. Fowler's +5. My goodness. So I said he wanted to go to +7. Early on, he was doing well, but last few holes, especially on the bat 9, it's not good. I mean, he started well, but these last few holes, especially on the bat 9, haven't favored Ricky. Here we go, 92 yards over a little bit of a stream. And that should be perfect. That's going to land just to the right of the pin, just short, but that should be perfecto. It is. This is probably a solo lead, or at least stay in a tie for the lead. Well, this is for birdie, but I mean, but also if the other guy birdied, then we would be tied for first. But and yeah, I pulled that right away. I pulled that. And I missed that. That's how you lose a tournament, gentlemen. And that's my first bogey of the day. I'm -1, tied with Druitt and Hadwin. +5 for Fowler through 15, tied for 20th. Horschel's -2 through 16. So obviously, that's my first bogey. 505 par 5. Let's see if I did it on in 2. Obviously, I wasn't on in 2 in the only on the par 5 on the front 9 because of that tree situation. But now, obviously, I'm right in the middle of the fairway on this one. Here we go. Let's see. I think I can do it. I mean, this is the 16th hole. So, I mean, oh, geez, that's way left. That's out of bounds. Pretty sure that's out of bounds because usually if there's a boundary fence, which that's like a backyard fence for a house, if you hit it into the backyard, that's OB. Here we go. See if I can get on in 2, and maybe a chance for an eagle, and I might be past the green because that's coming in with some smoke. Stop. Okay, it stopped. It's off the green, but it's not in the bunker. So let's see. I mean, this is a chance to get that stroke right back if I can birdie, or maybe even chip in for eagle. We'll see. Oh, that was close. But now I'm off the back side, the front side of the green. And ooh, that was close. That should be a par, but that's rough. Okay, so I made that, but -1 through 16. Dewitt is -1. He's done. Horschel has 1 left. So no more chances for a eagle, and I should have at least got birdie there, but nope. There's a little water there halfway down the fairway, but I won't touch it here, and then I'll easily get over on the second shot. But 2 holes left. Even if I don't win, I'll get a good amount of points, because remember, the winner gets 2,000 points. If you finish second, I think you get 1,000 points. But here we go, tied for second. 1 back to the lead. The leader's on 18. I'm on 17, and that's just going to be off the green in that little area. Oh, that was a good chip. That was close, but I'd not have made this if I want a chance. And I made it. So up and down for par. I only have that 1 bogey, which is killing me because here we go. 1 hole left, at least in regulation. You never know if I time, we can force a playoff. This is the chip from just off the green for par, and he chipped in. So good job by Ricky. I'm gonna win the rivalry, but let's see if I can win this or not. The one win I had in the Rocket Mortgage Classic was off camera. I'm -1. Druitt is -1. He's done. Horschel's -2. He's done as well. Fowler's +7. My goodness. Here we go. If I can birdie it, I force the playoff. Here we go. So I gotta get on in 2 unless I want to chip in or hole out from the fairway. That's a great drive. Birdie would force a playoff. Yeah, I just cheer the victor with a birdie. Well, no, I would force a playoff. Yeah, you just had to force a playoff. But I did this close. Or if I hole out, it's over. But I'm not holing out. Sit. And I'm on. I have a chance. I'm on by an inch. So I don't have to. This is to force a playoff. If I miss it, it's over. Yeah, as I just said, you need this putt to force a playoff. And it lipped out! Oh my word! It lipped out! You're kidding! I hit it a little too hard and it hit the left lip. And when that's the first time I lipped out. Usually I've always lipped in. I par 18, but I lose by 1. Oh my word. Oh. You gotta be kidding me. Hey, I'll still take second, but man, I lipped out. If I made that, we would have went to a playoff. I would have been in a playoff with Billy Horschel if I made that, and I literally, if I made that, I would have forced a playoff with Billy Horschel, and then I lipped out. Man, usually I always lip in. That's the first time ever I've lipped out. Usually it's either goes in, it lips in. Usually that's the first time ever it lipped out. Man, that's painful. But it would be more painful if this was the Tour Championship. It's not. This would be a lot more painful. That would have been a lot more painful if it was a Tour Championship, and that putt right there, which lipped out, if that putt determined who won the FedEx Cup and who didn't, it would be more painful. But it's not the Tour Championship, and it didn't determine who won the FedEx Cup and who didn't. I'll still take second. Tied for second was Brew Druitt, but we both finished -1, and then even par for Matt Kuchar, and then John Rahm, and all the other players were over par. So Billy Horschel, Vinny J, and Brew Druitt were the only people that shot under par, and then Matt Kuchar shot even par, and then everyone else shot over par. My handicap is now 0.2, which means on average I shoot 0.2 strokes under par. So I'm almost going to have my handicap where I shoot on average under par, especially in these last few games, or few tournaments games. So I won the rivalry. Match play, I had 11 total points. Fowler had -7. Match play, I won -4 holes. I had 2 birdies, 1 bogey. That little putt. That was about, 6 feet, and I missed. That was my only bogey of the day, but that one, well, was the reason why we didn't have a playoff. Because obviously I did miss that last putt where I lipped out, but if I didn't make that bogey, where I missed that 6-foot putt or whatever, I would have forced a playoff with Horschel. But, like I said, at least this wasn't the Tour Championship, because there's still, like I said, BMW Championship and then the Tour Championship, and the winner of the Tour Championship wins the FedEx Cup. So I had 2 birdies, 1 bogey, and then the rest were pars. So I had 15 pars, 2 birdies, 1 bogey, and then Fowler had 2 birdies, 5 bogeys, and then 2 double bogeys or worse. Yeah, I won. I think Fowler shot +7 maybe, something like that, so I'll take it. I'm level 13 now, and like I said, handicap 0.2. So I got I thought second place would get 1,000 FedEx Cup points, because Billy Horschel went up 117 spots. 117 spots, and he's now in 4th. Yeah, he got 2,000 FedEx Cup points. I got 980. So just under 1,000. Druitt got 980 as well. Kuchar got 540, and then Rahm got 440. So I'll take it. See you on the other side. So I mean, I'll take it obviously. And the good news is I got 980 FedEx Cup points. Obviously I could have got 2,000 if I forced a playoff with Horschel and won the playoff. Obviously, even if I forced a playoff with Horschel, who knows if I was going to win the playoff. But I was tied for second. Druitt and myself both got 980 points. Kuchar got 540. Rahm got 440. And then, like I just said, Horschel got 2,000 for being the winner. He went up 117 spots to 4th. I went up 19 spots to 10th. And then Druitt went up 90 spots to 17th. Kuchar went up 67 spots to 31st. And then Rahm went up 1 spot from 3rd to 2nd. So yeah, I mean, now I'm in the top 10, and obviously the top 30 to play in the Tour Championship. So knock on wood. Obviously I'm definitely in the BMW Championship. That's top 70. Knock on wood, unless I drop 21 spots after the BMW Championship. Unless that happens, I will be in the Tour Championship. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, unless I drop 21 spots after play is completed in the BMW Championship, unless that happens, I'm going to be in the Tour Championship. But I don't think I would drop 21 spots unless I ended up in last place. But who knows? Obviously, I can't count my chickens before they hatch. But I will be in the BMW Championship, and I would say there's a 75% chance or higher that I will be in the Tour Championship. And if I am, I'll have a 1 in 30 chance of winning the FedEx Cup. That putt that lipped out on 18, at least that did not determine who won the FedEx Cup and who didn't. Because if that was the case, that would have been a lot more painful. But it wasn't, so it's fine. I'll still take second, tied for second. And yeah, 980 FedEx Cup points, and I went up 19 spots from 29th to 10th. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video as I shoot a 1 under 69 here at the FedEx St. Jude Championship here at TPC Southwind. Next up is the BMW Championship, and then after that, the Tour Championship. Unless I somehow fall out of the top 30, which I don't think is going to happen. But either way, next up is the BMW Championship, which will be the next episode of this series, and that video will go up later this week. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you like this episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 8 of this Vinny J PGA Tour 2K23 MyCareer series. See you in episode number 8. Or see you in episode number 8. And eat on a bacon. And I'll see you in my next video. See you then.